Hello, everyone. Welcome to the hypergamous journey. My name is Denise. At this channel, we discuss dating advice for mature women. For mature women, maturity is a state of mind. And don't forget, I'm on this journey with you. I'm sharing my dating experiences with you as I go through them. And I haven't had a date in a minute, but it's okay. It's okay. I just saw a TikTok clip of a young woman who said, the more feminine you are, the less men will be attracted to you. The more feminine you are, the less men will be attracted to you, because in today's way of dating, you have women who are willing to do more for the least. Women who are willing to do the most for the least effort on the man's part. And as a feminine woman, we require more. So that kind of resonated with me. Maybe I'll do a video on that. But right now, I want to do a video on good women who waste their time, energy, youth, and sacrifice for men who don't know how to lead, don't know how to be men, don't have any goals and aspirations. And this is not just applicable to young women. Mature women fit into this category as well. And we fit in because of our desperation. We're desperate to be partnered. We're desperate for companionship. We're desperate to be held. We're desperate to be acknowledged and loved by someone. So there is nothing wrong with those desires, first and foremost. Absolutely nothing wrong with them, because I desire them as well. However, this is where our standards and our requirements come into play. When we're young, we're given grace by others, usually. When you're young and you're just starting out, you don't really know who you are. You don't know what to look for in a suitable potential partner. You I was told I wanted the guy to be college educated. This is when college meant something, because now you can be successful without college. But back in the day, in the 80s, when I went to college, being college educated meant something. It wasn't like a high school diploma where everybody had one. It was usually we were the first generation to get a college degree. So I just wanted him to have a college degree, which showed that he had some discipline, that he could start out, first day of college and, 4 years later or 5 years later, have a degree in his hand. You have to have commitment to do that. You have to have discipline to do that. And of course, today you can have a business that you start day one, and then in the end you have a profit that you can live off of and raise a family. That shows commitment and discipline as well. But we're talking about in the 80s. And so I just wanted him to have that. But I was told by everybody who meant something in my life, well, he doesn't really have to have a college degree. He can, do this, that, or the other. And so, if he worked with the government and worked his way up, grade 1 to grade 50, whatever the government grades are, he might be making 6 figures or high 5 figures. But things have changed now, and so you don't necessarily need a degree. But what I'm talking about is women wasting their time and their youth and their beauty on, the neighborhood guy who has impregnated, 2 or 3 teenage girls by the time he's 25. And now they make you pay child support. So it's different. We've wasted our time and our energy. So fast forward 20, 30 years, and maybe you were that teenage girl who had 1 or 2 kids by a, low vibrational, man, and you had to raise the children yourself. So now they're grown. And so they're grown and functioning adults. You're very proud of them. and now you can turn your attention to yourself. But you find out that you don't really know what kind of attention to pay to yourself because you're still dragging around all that anger and resentment and bitterness from the children's father. So what are you going to do with that? You have to unpack it. You have to seek therapy. You have to journal it out. You have to pray it out. And this process of self-healing isn't about, doing one thing. You have to attack it from different sides and different viewpoints, because one way will work only but so much. They all have their limitations, and some of them are better than others depending on where you are in your healing journey. So for me, it was journaling. I've been journaling since I was 13 years old. They call it writing in your diary back then. But I've never stopped journaling. Here is one of my journals. When things change inside you, things change around you. Now that's true. That's dealing with the mindset. So you're in your 50s, the children are grown. Now what? Some of you have said you don't know what your style is. I said get a style. Go to Pinterest and get a body type style that tells you what items to fit together. Pick a celebrity that you like, their style, their fashion sense. That's a fashion role model, a style role model. We have to change our mindset. I keep coming back to that because that is where it all starts. It's in your mind. When I started this journey in 2019, I had to change my mindset. What I felt I could get, what I felt was entitled to. And I'm not that same person that I was 4 years ago, thank God. And so you have to make a decision about what you're going to do with your life. You may have done some self-sacrificing when you were in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, and raising children and having a child or children with a man who didn't do right by you, who sold you promises, like promises in the sky, and none of it materialized. And now you had these children that you had to raise. You did a good job raising them, or better yet, because maybe they made some decisions that landed them in places that are not good, but you did the best that you could. You did the best given the information that you had at the time, given your way of thinking at the time. So now what are you going to do to improve yourself? What are you going to do to get rid of bad thoughts, bad habits, and to start dating again? All men are not bad, but you have to deconstruct all of that garbage that you have in your mind about men, about yourself, about the children's father. And if you've moved on from that stuff and you're ready to get out there and start dating and meeting men, let my guide help you. Dating Adventures, a self-guided experience, lists all of the things that you can do to get started dating. It's 20 activities. And if you don't want to do any of the 20 activities, or you've done them all, there's a blank page for you to create your own activities. Create your own activities. 20 blank boxes with dates that you've accomplished them. And if you need some suggestions on how to use it, suggestions are included. This 3-page dating guide is yours for free. For free. Just email me at thehypergamistjourney@gmail.com. thehypergamistjourney@gmail.com, and I will gladly send you a copy. And don't forget the journals. They're beautiful, they're colorful, and they are available on Amazon. 120 online pages in different sizes. There's 8.5 by 11 and there's 6 by 9. Pretty, colorful affirmation journals. On the cover is an affirmation. I guarantee that if you repeat that affirmation 4 times every day that you write in your journal, you will begin to see a difference, begin to feel differently about your hypergamous journey. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, share, get my videos out there for mature women who need encouragement, who you think need this message. This is encouraging for me when I share my experiences, when I share my thoughts. It reminds me that I am on this journey with you. And it feels good. It feels good. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.